Hi again, Jer here from the Shadowbox Club, Jumbo Link. Hello, how's it going? This video is to show you how to assemble the inner part of the book Nook. So what I have here is just a sample of some layers that we're going to assemble, some of the materials we're going to use, and then I have the book Nook frame, which we've already made, and I have a completed insert with all the layers together to show you how it all looks in the end. So kicking it off, remember, don't forget to subscribe, like and share the video if you like it. It really helps us if you could do that. It'd be fantastic. So again, this is a wizard one, is the theme behind this. So what I have here is I have the first two layers. I'm going to show you how we put them together. So again, the first layer here is actually a spacer layer. So the idea of this is to kind of create depth between the front of the frame and the first actual layer. It just gives you that sense of depth, and it also helps with the light distribution in the actual shadow box. So this is labeled up in the corner here. You can see layer 1. All the layers for each of the designs will be layered 1 through 5, 6, 7, 8, depending on the amount of layers. Layer 1 being the one in the front, layer 5, 6, 7, 8, whichever one is the last one, will be at the back of the box. So again, when you cut this out, again, this has been cut out on a silhouette and I've cut it out on a Cricut. When you cut it out, there are dashed lines and cut lines which help you to form the layer. So again, face down with the layer. So you bend along the lines. There's little tabs here which help you to assemble it. So again, bend along the lines, just gently bend it over and then rub it along with your finger. Easy to do. This card here is a 160 GSM white card. You'll see that we mostly use white card for the internals. It looks great and it just shows the depth quite good. So that's the first layer prepped, and literally like the way we did with the frame front. It's the same principle. Tiny amount of double-sided tape, and I use a small amount of craft glue just to keep it together longer term. So again, just a tiny amount of double-sided tape. Doesn't take much. Try not to drop the camera. The last video I did, I dropped the camera. Hopefully we won't do that this time around. So that's the double-sided tape. We just get that ready. Take the little tabs off like this. And then a dot of craft glue, so as that after a time it'll stick the card together longer term. Sometimes the double-sided tape can dry out and it doesn't work so well with time. So I find a little dab of craft glue. I'm not getting such small dabs of, but it still works. So bend your little tab, line it up with the side, just give it a quick press. The double-sided tape holds, and then you just go back across a couple of times, and the glue then does the rest, holds it in place long term. But the double-sided tape really helps because it means you're not standing there for 5 minutes with your fingers like this, hoping to God it stays. And that's it, and that's the first of the layers completed. So that's layer 1 done. Simple. So again, that's the front facing out. This is the back facing in. So again, we do the same with layer 2, same principle. So you can see again, has a 2 up in the corner for layer 2, dotted lines and so on. And we just, same thing, find the dotted line and just bend along the dotted line like so. So as to create the box, kind of the layer effect. So you have to be a little bit gentle because the cardstock can bend so easily the wrong way. So you just take your time with it. You'll when you start to bend, you feel the actual paper wanting to bend along the lines. So again, on this one, we'll just use a little bit of double-sided tape, like so. Again, as I said, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. It really does help us, and we love to be able to show people what we do. And if you have any questions, remember to comment as well, because like we're really only too happy to help. If you need a comment on the video here, or if you want to on our Etsy shop, or on our website, whichever you want to do, you can message us. And if you have any questions about these, we can try and help. Generally we can help out. Or if you have any ideas for designs that you might like, because we're always looking for, you know, different ideas. So again, bend the little tab, bend it over, just give it a quick press. Double-sided tape does the initial stick. Craft glue then holds it together for the longer term. So that's like that. Again, and one more, and then that's number 2. So again, just go around each of the tabs, give them another press, just make sure that they're together. So that's 2 layers, and sample of the 2 layers. Now, the trick to lining these up as part of your design is to use your frame front. That's your friend. This here's a great way of doing it. So you just line that up, hold it in, line the next one up, and you'll see you can line them up nicely in the frame. Make sure they're bottomed out and tight together here. Yeah, so it's a little bit fiddly, but it does work. And you can just line them up like so. And then what I find is the simplest way of doing this is a small bit of sellotape. And you literally just use a small bit of sellotape like so on the corner. If you've too much, don't worry about it, just bend it inside, gets it out of the way. That's the first corner done. And do the second corner. Same principle, small bit of tape, and then just bend it in out of the way if there's too much. Flip it over, do the same thing on the other side. Again, small bit of tape. This is the trick. And the same on the fourth corner. Just make sure they're lined up properly. They sometimes sit inside each other. Just pull it back out and hold it like so. And then tape that. And that means that your layers are held together properly. So here I can show you, this is actually all of the layers. They've all been stuck together. Bit of tape. Oh, that one's out going away. It's all right. All put together like so. And then the last thing to do when you have all your layers done is on your back layer at the very back, put your piece of vellum, or in this case I'm using just tracing paper. Just stick that inside there. The idea of that is that as the lights shine through this, it diffuses the light and it stops you from seeing the bulbs from the front of the actual design. So to assemble it up, take your frame box, your frame front, put the front on, turn it over. You can stick this on if you want. I don't, because they don't tend to fall off. Take your completed design, pop it in, little bit of wiggling, and down she goes. Push it right to the front and make sure it's right to the front. So you can see there, I have it tight up along the front, sitting nicely. Yeah. Then all you have to do is fit your lights. So again, the lights mounted on a piece of card, just sat into the back of the frame, thread in through the little hole, sit that into the back of the frame box, like so, and there you have it. Completed Nook, Book Nook. Turn on the lights, and you have a lovely 3D effect from there. You can see it there. All right. So again, any questions, let us know. Just give us a message, text, comment here. If you have any questions or you need to know any more help with the assembly or any ideas you have. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like the video if you like it. And hopefully we shall do some more. We shall be doing lots more designs now and putting them up on our Etsy shop, which is the Shadowbox Club by Jumbalink. Or you can go into our website, which is Jumbalink SVG. Thanks for watching. Talk to you again soon. Bye bye.